The Godfather trilogy is a story of power, family, loyalty, and betrayal. It follows the rise and fall of the Corleone family, one of the most powerful crime dynasties in America. The saga opens in 1945, at the wedding of Don Vito Corleone's daughter, Connie. Vito is the most respected and feared man in New York. People come to him seeking favors because his word carries weight and his influence stretches everywhere. We are introduced to his sons, each with their own nature. Sonny, the eldest, is fiery and impulsive. Fredo is insecure and easily swayed. Michael, the youngest, is a decorated war hero who wants nothing to do with the family business. But after an attempt on Vito's life, Michael is pulled into the underworld he tried to escape. In a shocking turn, he murders Solozzo, a drug dealer, and Captain McCluskey, a corrupt police officer. That moment seals his fate. Michael can never return to the life he once wanted. As time passes, Michael's role deepens. When Vito dies, Michael assumes full control. In the iconic baptism sequence, while standing as godfather to his nephew, he orders the execution of his enemies. By the end, the transformation is complete. Michael Corleone, once the outsider, has become Don Corleone, colder and more ruthless than his father. And so, the second chapter begins. The Godfather Part 2 tells two intertwined stories. One follows young Vito Corleone, who arrives in America as a poor immigrant. Through quiet determination, loyalty, and calculated power, he builds his reputation, becoming the Godfather not just through fear, but by giving people hope when no one else would. The other story follows Michael, now the head of the family in the 1950s. His empire expands, stretching into Cuba and beyond. But betrayal surrounds him. The most devastating comes from his own brother, Fredo, who conspires against him out of jealousy and weakness. His words to him, "Fredo, you broke my heart," echo as some of the most haunting in cinema. Though he pretends to forgive, Michael later orders Fredo's death. By the end of Part 2, Michael holds absolute power, but the cost is unbearable. His marriage crumbles, his family falls apart, and he is left sitting alone in silence, powerful, yet utterly isolated. The third and final chapter moves the story into the late 1970s. Michael is older, weary, and longing for redemption. He seeks to legitimize the family's fortune, making deals with the Vatican and giving away millions. But the past does not release him so easily. As Michael himself admits, "Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in." He grooms his nephew, Vincent Mancini, Sonny's illegitimate son, to inherit the mantle of Don. Vincent is reckless, but fiercely loyal, and he becomes Michael's successor. Yet the tragedy strikes in Sicily during an opera. Assassins target Michael, but instead his beloved daughter Mary is killed in his arms. His silent scream in that moment is one of the most unforgettable images in film history. The story closes not with a violent end, but with a quiet one. Michael Corleone, once the most powerful mafia boss in America, dies alone in Sicily, not by betrayal or gunfire, but by age, regret, and sorrow. The Godfather trilogy is more than a crime story. It is a meditation on power, ambition, and the cost of loyalty. From Vito's rise to Michael's downfall, it remains the greatest saga ever told about how family can be both your strength and your destruction.